So this is St Ides Tour Stories Volume 2. Girls. A lot of this I can't talk about to protect the names of the innocent or the guilty or the filthy. So I'm going to talk mostly about myself and my old whorish ways. I finally signed a big label record deal. I had a tour bus with my face on the side. Most of my tours I had not been drinking, smoking. But this tour I decided I was going to fuck every night, do the worst things that I could, and have the most fun. Worst meaning worst, having premarital sex with multiple people, as many as possible, women. To be specific, 2 days into that tour, I was struck by God. And I woke up and I was pissing blood. And I thought I had an STD. My tour manager and myself were freaking out. I was in excruciating pain. Went to Planned Parenthood, I would say about 4 or 5 times. Went to about 7 different ERs on the tour. Of course, I'm a rapper on tour. Black guy, they assume it's an STD. It's not an STD. They don't know what it is. So most shows, I'm like laying down right into the moment I have to go on stage. And then I perform, and then I lay back down, because when I walk, it hurts. Everything hurts. I don't know what's going on. It turns out that it's just a raging UTI. But it ruined my tour of debauchery, where I was going to rule the world and have sex with a girl, different girl every night. That lifestyle just wasn't for me. I did get to Miami. I did meet a girl when I was feeling a little better, and I thought that we'd hang out on South Beach all day. And at the end of the night, I thought I was going to score. But it turns out that she was a white girl. She didn't wear any sunscreen at the beach. And when white girls stay in the sun all day with no sunscreen, sunburn. This is where the term cultural differences that me and Slug came up with came into play, because I had no idea. And I felt really bad for her, because she was in a lot of pain. She couldn't really lay down all the way. And then we couldn't have sex because I couldn't put my body on top of her body, because it hurt a lot. What other girl stories do I have? Around 05, 06, we toured for Murray's Revenge. And The Pain is a song I have with Fonte, who sings the hook. The hook is beautiful. But I never performed the song because I couldn't sing the hook. So that tour, I decided that I would just find a girl in the crowd and make out with that girl every night on tour during that song. So the chorus would come up, and I'd say, like, is there a girl that wants to make out? Consent. And if she consented, then I would hop down off the stage and I would make out with that girl in the front row. It can be seen in the Look and Fly video. We finally get to Roanoke, Virginia. There's a crazy girl in the crowd that requests a song. She requests a song. I say, okay, if I do the song, you have to make out with me. She consents. I get to the hook. I make out with her. After the show, she's the first girl. Usually after the show, the girl would come up. I would give her a free t-shirt, whatever she wanted, and say thanks for being a good sport. This is when I was celibate and sober, and I wasn't doing anything. This is 05, 06. This girl, however, I was in the middle of taking a picture with someone else, and then she just walks up and kisses me out of nowhere, attacks me. And then somehow I get her number. I get back to the bus, and the young man that I had on tour with me that I just signed to Warner Brothers were asking me, like, what happened to that girl, bro? I don't know. I was like, she's like, who was she? I was like, I don't know. I was like, she was some Brazilian girl. And they're like, oh, bro, boss, that's like 100 points. You got to go holler at her. And I was like, oh my God. So I paid for an $85 cab. I call this girl, go to her house, her dorm room. I read to her, and I pass out. The next morning, I wake up, and I leave. That woman turns out to be my wife now, who I have 2 kids with, whatever. I didn't get any that night. However, I did fly her out later in the tour to Carbondale, Illinois, where I believe was the first time we made sweet love down by the fireplace. And I don't know if I'm allowed to put this out there. But I also have a bad habit of leaving things different places on tour. So I've left like $8,500 once I lost backstage at a show. So when I leave a hotel room, I like check everywhere, under the bed and everything. So after we made love and we had a great night, we're going back to my tour bus. I'm searching under the bed for things. I feel something and I'm like, oh shit, it's my condom from last night. I pull it out and it's a bloody condom from someone else, from some other night. I scream, I'm disgusted, so on, so on, so on. Horrible tour stories. I think I'm gonna stop there. And if you don't have your tickets for Weekend at Murs, it's going down April 24th and April 25th. Tickets are available now at onlocationlive.com, and I'm sure I'll remember more stories to tell you and embarrass myself then. See you there.
I spent the summer out in Klamath Falls. Fell in love and came up on some brand new draw. I was 13, sipping St Ides. She looked like Kelly Williams with some slanted eyes. I had a chick out in Chillicothe. Bitch used to stay stoned like a Philistine. Said a man had a dick like a millipede. She would let me fucking suck a pussy for a little weed. Checked in the motel, we had some more dope to sell. $5 tapes though, you know the story well. Match from the East, oh, straight to the East Coast. 24-hour grind, been on that beast mode. My money was micro, my bitch was a psycho. She would start tripping, bitch, is you on your psycho? If you ain't fucking on a period, then motherfucker, you ain't serious. I was 18, sipping St Ides, taking weed across all them state lines. But I never smoked my own supply. How you getting money if you getting high? How you elevating if you celebrating? Used to be illegal, now they talk.